This is the 7-Day Theory. I am John Day, bringing you that real, that raw, that uncut. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Running for their life.
There's never been a night this big. This is no ordinary fight. This is Jake El Gallo Paul.
This may be it!
Who's doing more than me? I'm the face of this sport.
The Disruptor versus Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet.
Nobody could get close to me. I'm the best fighter in the world.
This is the fight the world's been waiting for. What happens next? Only one way to know.
Listen.
Paul versus Tyson, Friday, November 15th, live.
Tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, most vicious, most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one that can stop me. Lennox is a conqueror? No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat it. Praise be to Allah. Chance to do me like they did my nigga Tyson. Yeah, y'all check this. That was my best Tyson impression. This man gave us so many quotables, so many legendary speeches, fucking funny quotes, just everything. We got Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul coming up on November 15th. I definitely will be tuning in. Netflix just released something on the 9th. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul face off, a little live thing. But Mike Tyson, so I'm 38, and I actually got it when I was a kid. I was like about 9 or 10. I'm gonna put the picture up here for y'all. Mike Tyson came to my hometown, Warren, Ohio, to my YMCA, and he took pictures and signed autographs. My cousin took me up there. Shout out to my cousin, because my mom, she was working or something, so he had to take me. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met my hero, my idol. Like I was born in '86. So growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, Mike Tyson was a legend in his own time already. He was already a legend. The youngest heavyweight champion, knocking niggas out left and right. Like, he had the quickest fucking knockouts, talking round one, like 20 seconds in. You blink, you couldn't, back then you couldn't pause the TV. If you missed that shit, if he knocked him out and you was in the bathroom, you missed it. It wasn't no rewinding the shit. It wasn't none of that. Yeah, maybe you catch it on Sports Center on the next day or some shit, the little highlights. But so growing up in the 90s, man, this man Mike Tyson was beyond a phenomenon. Like, everybody wanted to be like just picture it. And then you had Pac, the biggest person, the biggest rapper at the time, and the biggest boxer at the time. And they were cool. They was friends. So you had Pac rapping about Tyson, and then Tupac actually went the night Tupac was killed. He was killed after a Tyson fight. That he went to the Tyson fight, and actually after the Tyson fight, when they was where he beat up Orlando Anderson, where they jumped him, it was at a Tyson fight. But Mike Tyson was fucking huge. I was so into boxing growing up. I was so into sports, football, basketball. But Mike Tyson was just he was just an idol, man. He was just an idol. Iron Mike Tyson. I mean, this man was fearless. And then later on, learning about and then I just loved him even more, because later on his battle with addiction is very public. He has a documentary about it. Actually, it came out and I watched it. And I was actually going through addiction at the time. So just like seeing that and relating to him on that level, knowing that me and him share that same experience was just I just liked him even all the more. And then to know that he's in recovery and he's been recovered for how many years now. But Mike Tyson is 59. He's fighting Jake Paul, who is 27 in his prime. Now, Jake Paul is not a professional boxer, although I got to give Jake Paul his credit. When Jake Paul was just on YouTube doing crazy little wild shit, I was like too old for that shit when he was doing it. I thought it was corny and weird and just stupid. I didn't pay attention. I thought he was corny. I didn't pay attention to him. I wasn't a demographic for Jake Paul when he was coming up on YouTube. But I have been paying attention to his boxing matches. I haven't watched all of them. I watched a lot of the highlights, but he got skills. He has skills. Now, how he would fare against, like, in the actual professional boxing where he's going up against professionals. Because a lot of the fighters that Jake Paul fought, they are professional boxers, and they are great boxers and MMA fighters. But like when he fights them, they're not in their prime. Mike Tyson, he's definitely not in his prime. He lost one. Jake Paul is 10-1. He lost one fight to Tommy Perry. Mike Perry. He lost one fight to Mike Perry. So he's 10-1. He's going up against a 59-year-old Mike Tyson. Now this is the baddest man on the planet, right? But he's damn near 60. And he looks damn good for 60. You could tell the man stays in the gym, keeps his body right, because he don't look a day over 40 or 50 for real. But he's not. This is not Mike Tyson in his prime. You know what I mean? Like I'm still trying to debate whether this is going to be an actual fight or is this going to be like more of a kind of almost like fixed scripted type thing where they don't go full. They're not going full on. It's more like a sparring session. You know what I mean? Like, because boxers box, like you can box somebody and boxers know when to, like, they know how to pull punches. They know how to hit not as hard as they can hit, because that's what they do when they spar. They don't go full on. I mean, sometimes it can lead to that, and like people do actually fight, or like really box in a sparring match. But for the most part, when you sparring, you're not supposed to go your full 100% full tilt on a sparring. You're supposed to be light work. You know what I mean? Just like getting the basics down, the mechanics, and just like it's practice. So you're not supposed to be going full gun ho. But so I'm still deciding in my head, is this gonna be like an actual fight or kind of like a sparring session where they're not really aiming to like really fuck each other up. I'm leaning more towards it's gonna be like a kind of a sparring session, because Mike Tyson's last fight was in 2020 against Roy Jones, and if y'all watched that fight, I know I did. Them niggas was tired as fuck. Like, it was not a good fight. Like, it's just as far as watching it, they were slow, they were tired. There wasn't a lot of big punches being thrown or being landed. So he's definitely at that age where like he could knock somebody out for sure. Hell yeah, he could knock somebody out. He could knock Jake Paul out. It could happen, but he would definitely have to do it early, like real early in the fight, because that Roy Jones versus Mike Tyson fight was. You can tell their age showed in that fight. But this is Jake Paul. Jake Paul is not. I don't believe Jake Paul is trying to lose this. He lost one fight, and he's trying to keep up his streak and his 10-1 record. He's trying to make 11-1. But I think this would be more like it's not gonna be like the Logan Paul and Mayweather. Mayweather was still in really good shape when he fought Logan. He was just pretty much toying with and playing with, because he beat Logan Paul's ass. So it just shows that it don't matter how big you is, like Mayweather's skills just overmatched Logan, and Logan was like towering over him. But man, Mike Tyson, man, this is just great to see. I just love watching Mike Tyson pretty much do anything. I watch his podcast. He had a cartoon show years ago. I don't know if y'all remember that. It was on Cartoon Network. It was like Mike Tyson. I forget the name of it, but yeah, he had a cartoon show. This man, I followed this man his whole career. like I said, I am the biggest Mike Tyson fan. Ain't shit you could tell me. I don't care. Like I watched in live action, in live time, I watched him bite Holyfield's ear. I was rooting for him the whole time. This was their second fight. I watched that. And like there ain't shit you could tell me. Mike Tyson, I love Mike Tyson. He is one of our beloved heroes, and that will never go away. So I'm gonna check it out November 15th. We got like five more days. We got 5 more days. Let me know what y'all think though. 7 day. I'm out.